I'm Brandon Lang, and this is your Sunday edition of My 2 Cents. And we'll get to your complimentary winner in just a moment. We're going to break down San Francisco and Seattle. Take a look at that total. Saints and the Rams. Pittsburgh and Green Bay. We'll have it all for you in just a moment. Speaking of having it for you, 150 dime winner, number 4 in a row. Auburn outright over Alabama as predicted. And I would like to go on and on about the fact that that's now 4 in a row. 8-1 my last 9 and 22 of my last 28. But you know what? That's over and done with. Today is about one thing and one thing only, and that is taking the bar as high as I can possibly go. 200 dime mismatch of the year in the NFL, a selection that is stronger than Auburn outright over Alabama yesterday, a selection stronger than the 150 dimer on the Patriots in the Super Bowl, and a selection stronger than Atlanta blowing out Green Bay in the NFC Championship game last year. 200 dime mismatch of the year. The right situation, the right game, the right line. More importantly, the bankroll supports the play. As a $10 bettor is creeping close to the $6,000 mark the last 36 days. Not enough for you. Winning month of October, winning month of November. And today, it's time to go big or go home. 200 dime. Mismatch of the year in the NFL. It is a 1 o'clock kick. It is a 4-touchdown burial. If you missed Auburn yesterday, deep breath. Do not miss this 200 dimer today. There's nothing more to say and only one thing to do. All right. Complimentary winner, my 2 cents. Well, as soon as Alabama lost to Auburn, Nick Saban immediately started lobbying for the fact that my team is not defined by one game and we should be in the playoff. You know what, Nick? When I used Auburn as a 150 dime play against your Crimson Tide, I noted that you've spent the entire year not playing anybody. The only team you played the entire year that was in the top 25 was Mississippi State, who, by the way, is no longer in the top 25. You see, Nick, you have your athletic director put together the most powder-puff non-conference schedule each and every year. Yeah, you'll play somebody halfway decent out of the box, normally at Cowboy Stadium or in Atlanta, but after that, it's the Mercers of the world, or Colorado State, or Fresno State, or one of those schools. You know what, Nick? Stop hiding behind the glass door. Go to your athletic director and schedule a Clemson during the regular season. Or how about a USC? How about something like that? See, because what happens now is you got to whine about we should still get in when you finally played somebody that punched you in the mouth. Florida State did. They suck. You went to Texas A&M against a horrible Texas A&M team. You struggled there. And, of course, you struggled at Mississippi State. Not Auburn. Auburn lost at Clemson and blew a double-digit lead at LSU, who, by the way, you struggled with at home, Nick. Go away, Nick. You're not going to make the playoff this year. Wasn't meant to be. Your team turned out to be not very good with a lack of depth. Yeah, you said third down was the difference in the game. Yeah, because when your defense can't get off the field, your defense gets tired. For reference, see Clemson the last 2 years in the national championship game. You had a good year, Nick. You had a really good year. But at the end of the day, until you start scheduling some heavyweights in your non-conference schedule, as long as the playoff is set up this way and you lose late and you don't make it to the SEC championship game with one loss, enjoy playing in one of the 4 bowls. That's not the playoff. All right, complimentary winner. Let's start you off with Seattle and San Francisco. Posted total on this game is 45. With a depleted secondary, I can't stop anybody. With the Niners coming off their bye week, having just scored 31 at home against the Giants, I like the way San Francisco's offense matches up with Seattle's defense. Conversely, This Seattle offense is balling right now. I know they played a 12-9 game earlier this year, but the dynamics have changed. We're going to take that total of 45 down to 35 and go over the posted total. Now, the big one in Los Angeles, Rams and Saints. 1-2 in scoring in the NFL, but I tell you what, the line on this game is 2.5. I think it's going right down to the wire. We're going to take the Saints from plus 2.5 up to plus 12.5 and look for this one to come right down to the wire. Last but not least, the Sunday night game. And listen, bottom line, you just got shut out at home by the Ravens. Now you go on the road against Pittsburgh. Steelers are laying 14. Don't like laying that, but I'll take that down to -4 and take the Steelers in that one. 3-team 10-point teaser. Let's take Seattle, San Francisco down to 35 and go over. Let's take the Saints up to plus 12.5. Let's take the Steelers down to -4 and get on the board with yet another NFL complimentary winner. That's it, everybody. Off the 150-dime winner on Auburn outright over Alabama, I raised the bar to a 200-dime mismatch of the year. It'll be a while before I have another one, but I love this game. Win or lose, I'm Brandon Lang. We'll see you back here on Monday with another edition of My 2 Cents.